Are we ready?
All right, ready.
No bras required. The podcast where two girlfriends talk about everything from diapers to death and do it all braless and brutally honest.
I'm Megan. I'm a mom of four, lifelong educator, dance studio owner, coffee and wine snob, and never afraid to speak my mind.
And I'm Patty, mom of three, teacher turned leader, dance boss, loud laughter, tequila enthusiast, and professionally unfiltered.
Together, we've got over 30 years in education, seven kids, two studios, countless bottles of wine and tequila, and a whole lot of stories to share with you.
What's no bras required all about? It's a space for women like us who are juggling life, entrepreneurship, parenting, work, marriage, friendship, grief, joy, chaos, and just need some real talk.
So, whether you're sipping wine in leggings, hiding in your car, or rage cleaning your kitchen, we're here for you.
Hey Megan,
Hey, Patty.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Living the dream.
I'm over here enjoying my favorite candy, the little pumpkins. Mm,
Oh,
they make me so happy.
I
So,
I also brought something that brings me joy.
yes, you did.
Little Senoir in my glass today because it's a tequila. I it's a tequila day for me.
There you go. I love that. It's a massage day for me, and I'm really excited. Anthony's gonna my favorite masseuse is back. I mean, he hurts. Oh God, it hurts so bad, but it's so good at the same time, and I can't wait.
Nice.
So yeah, yay for the
I love
massage.
that for you.
Thanks. Me too. That was like the best surprise yesterday when I was going through and trying to figure out who I was going to go see. So,
Aw.
yay. All right. We got a big topic today. You
We
want to
do.
dive into it? So, we're
Yeah.
talking about the invisible workload of women.
Da, da,
Mm.
da, da.
Husbands,
Ooh,
pay attention. Oh,
yes.
yeah. So,
Also, children.
oh yeah, the children. Well, I don't know. I know my children probably stopped listening after episode one when we talked about Bridgerton. Their eyes got really big. They ran away. They were like, ew, you're so gross. And that was the end of that. So there we are. But other children that are listening, great.
Yeah.
Um, but we're talking about the mental, emotional, and invisible labor of being a
Mhm.
mom, a wife, and that a lot of women carry and how it
Yeah.
shows up in our bodies, in our businesses, and causes some burnout. So,
Yeah.
it's a rough world that we live. We know everything from our kids' shoe size to when they lost their first tooth to your husband's dentist appointment and where all the passwords are and how to do all the things and what bill needs to be paid next. And um, you know,
Yes.
I've joked many times with Patty, and I'm like, all right, Patty, if I die, I'm gonna need you to take care of my husband
Yeah.
because he is not gonna know how to do all of this. Like, I know, I mean, I've seen it on Facebook. I don't know if you have, but like it- basically the if I die binder,
Yeah.
I'm like, here's
Yeah.
where everything is.
Yeah.
So, like, my children don't starve and you don't miss their doctor's appointments.
When our kids were little, I made them vow to me that if anything ever happened to me, they would find dad a new wife. Because Todd used to think that buying them socks was an extravagance. And I'm like, we live in Canada. Like their feet will freeze. Like I know he's tight. Todd's always been tight, like with the purse strings. Not necessarily towards me because I've always earned my own money. Like it's not been him bringing in the paycheck and me being at home. Um, but I don't think he'd be that way anyways. But he I think it was ingrained in him as a child that there's like never enough money. And I'm of the mindset, there's money everywhere. What are you talking about? It's not hard to make it. You just have to be creative. So yeah, but I'm like socks for your children. And And I think he thought I would darn them. And I'm like, ain't nobody in this house got time for that. Like, no,
No.
sir. I'm going to throw out the ones with holes in them and we're going to go buy new socks.
Well, you're lucky if they get holes in them because the washing machine eats half of them and you can't find the
Oh,
pair.
no, no. My middle did not believe in toenail clippers. And so he literally looked like a hobo. Like, the hobo fingerless gloves? His,
Yeah.
yeah. And you had to like watch him coming at you sometimes. You're like, careful with those. Like, we used to call them talons. Careful
Yeah.
with your talons.
Like he's a bird.
He's good. But all it took was him meeting a girl,
Mm,
as it does for most boys.
correct.
And she looked after the talons for all of us. And God bless you, Allie. Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I know. I mean, Mike, Mike does a great job. I mean, we started, well, it did take a little bit, but he does a lot of things around the house. I quit doing laundry pretty early on. I think it's my trauma from working at Old Navy for so many years. Well, first I worked in the Sears Children's Department.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. I just aged myself. Sears, because who knows what that is anymore. But I worked in the, I know, yeah, like only
But also, I'm
only
old.
us older people. But I worked in the children's department. That was insane. And then Old Navy, because Old Navy had this great idea of like everything should be folded and looking pretty. And I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Unless you're the person who has to fold it all back after these people just rip everything around. So Mike didn't like that I didn't fold laundry. I was of the I'll wash it. I'll eventually get to drying it, maybe after I've washed it 2 or 3 times because I forget that it's in the washer. And then it can sit in my basket because by that point I probably need the underwear and I need whatever else is in there. So I'll just pull it from the basket. Why am I going to waste time folding it? He didn't like that organizational aspect of myself. So I said,
Take
well,
it
then
over,
that's fine.
Mike. Yeah.
You do it. There you go.
I got a funny laundry story. When my boys were in hockey, they were expected to show up like dressed nice on game day, like shirt, tie, whatever.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, it was. It was like I love that. But I pulled out the iron and I was ironing the shirts, and I can't remember which boy it was, but they're like, "Mom, you know how to iron?" And I was like, "Oh, I should maybe do this publicly a little more often." But I purposely bought clothes that I could time the dryer right. I always had to time the dryer right, but mine has a nice little alarm setting on it. And then I go down there, just right, give it the little whip, put it on a
Yeah.
hang, and it's usually good. Other than the long sleeve dress shirts, like you do have to press or steam those, but yeah, it was interesting their take on it because I was largely gone working in their after school hours for the major like really for most of their school years.
Yeah. I was at church this week.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I'm sitting there watching, and I love sitting on the side where we don't need to sit in the like cry room side anymore. I mean, we don't have a cry room at church, but we have like
yeah,
a side
yeah,
that all the toddlers sit on, and the kids, parents with the loud kids.
yeah,
And then you have like the old people side. And then you have the main area, for the very pious people, and then the back for the people who are sneaking in at the last minute. But we like sitting still because we've always sat in on the kids side
yeah,
where all the kids are. And all of a sudden, now my kids are grown and we don't need to be there. But I also don't, I'm not ready to leave yet.
yeah. Fair.
I just love it. So I'm sitting there watching these parents and you're watching these families with all of their kids and they're doing exactly what I had to do just what seemed like yesterday of like
Yeah,
wrangling kids throughout church, trying to make sure the older ones paying attention and the younger ones running up and down the aisle and all the things are going crazy. And I was just amazed because so many of them they come in these matching little outfits. Like they're color coordinated all the children and the parents. And I'm like, how in the world have you figured this out? Like, one, my first thought was, how stressed are you to make that happen? Because I know what it takes to make that happen.
right.
And,
That's like
you know,
picture day for the family every day.
Right. Every Sunday. And I was like, picture day for the family once a year makes me want to just lose my mind every Sunday. And I'm like, okay, this is, I mean, it's super cute, but also nobody cares. Like,
Yeah.
unless you're going to go take pictures, nobody cares. But like the coordinating bows, the whole little like vest. And I'm like, not only did you have to shop and find this in all the sizes for all of your
Yeah.
kids, 'cause, I mean, we're not talking like a family of two. These people have four kids, six kids, eight kids. We're Catholic. I mean, we like to reproduce. And so we have tons of kids and they're all color coordinated with the proper size bow, which in the South is the biggest bow prop like that you can imagine, up
Yes.
on top of their little heads for the girls. Little boys have their little vests on, their sweater vest over their little shirts, and like even mom and dad are coordinated. And I'm like, that had to take you like at least an hour and a half, 2 hours just to
Yeah.
get them all ready before we came to church. And now
Yeah.
you're like wrestling them like slicked pigs like it, so I just I was like, is this a new thing that people
No.
feel like this is an expectation? And and of course
No.
I can promise you it was the mama who had to do
All
all
of
of
it. Yeah.
all of that. And are we, is she putting that expectation on herself? Or is there something that I just, am not privy to in the world of parenting anymore because we're out of that stage? And if I dress my family up in matching outfits, they would lose their minds at this age.
Oh
I don't
Lord.
know. Right? Yeah. Could you imagine now
They would
trying
bless you.
to, well, they would curse me. There would be no blessing. There would be some choice words and their little dragon selves would come out. But
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It was just, I was like, this is a lot that this mama has put on herself
Yeah.
for something that nobody notices. I mean, I did notice, but, and nobody really cares whether I mean, eh, shoot, you got them all here.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I think
Yeah.
that was like, that's a
And
small
your
miracle.
mascara is still on. Like I was gonna ask you, like, did any of them look like they'd been beaten or were crying recently? That's like
No, they
that's
all
crazy.
looked like fabulous and prim and proper. And I mean,
Gosh.
it's very interesting. I'm like, you're like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, show me your ways. Like, how are you doing
Yeah.
this and looking sane? Or you're a really good actress because you're not sane and you're just covering it really well to come in and put on the
Yeah.
show at church.
Or maybe it was her Sunday. Maybe she had it down and the kids just know to do it and away you go.
She's got some great system. That's what I said. Like, I mean, I did not know those back in the day.
Yeah.
Picture day was always super stressful and it usually ended up in tears.
Yeah. No kidding. Good Lord.
I know.
I yeah, I don't know. I was never, well, I mean, you know me. I'm the fly by the seat of your pants person. Full stop, period. Like very,
Yes.
very, very, very few things got planned out. I would put out the kids' outfits, like if it was when the boys were younger. Man, and my boys were dressed so well when they were younger. And then it died. It died in junior high, elementary, or um high school. They still look nice, and one of them cared more than the other.
Hmm.
But it was like, is this the sword I'm gonna fall on? Like how I'm like, no, I'd much rather make sure you turn out to be good people that care about others than worry about what you are looking like. But we did talk about it too. Like, your appearance is quite often an outward representation of how you're feeling inside. And then also don't be the stinky kid.
Oh, don't be the stinky kid.
Just and not nothing against the stinky kid other than like just try deodorant.
Try it.
Just try. That's all I'm
Try it.
asking. Give it a go. Don't say no without giving it a go. That's all. That's all we're asking.
I like that. I'm gonna add that to my slogans of deodorant.
Just try it. It's funny. Deodorant came up in dance the other day, and one of the girls was like, "I just wish people would bring back common sense." And I'm like, "Oh, girl." common sense and deodorant are the two things that the people that need to use them the most are unaware of. And she's like,
Correct.
that's so true. And I'm like, yeah. Sorry, we weren't talking about deodorant. We were talking about common sense.
But deodorant came
But
up.
to me, they're the same.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. The
yeah.
ones who need it most don't seem to realize that they do. I know. I know. Well, and that's like add that to the list of things that moms need to know and moms need to keep up with
Ugh,
is knowing when your kid needs to start using deodorant, teaching them how to do deodorant, checking them every day. Did you put your deodorant on? Did you put it in the right places instead of just holding it in your hand? Did you actually apply it to your body? How about when you're bathing? It used to be that we could bathe the children and you knew they were clean because you were the one using the soap and rinsing them off. And then eventually you have to let them go in the shower by themselves and hope that what you have taught them actually happens. Not always, usually not. They really like to stand there in the shower and let the water pour on them. But then all those other steps, they're like, mm,
yeah,
it's not important. That's fine. I rinsed and I'm like, it doesn't count. Like
doesn't count.
soap, you got to put the soap. But you have to constantly have these thoughts and check up on them. And did they brush their teeth every twice a day for 2 minutes at a time? No, you just like went one, two, three and spit it out. Like, not going to count. Like, it's a lot to keep up with.
I remember the boys were notorious for not flushing the toilet. I'm
Oh,
like, I don't I don't need to see that you did it. You can just tell me. Like, it's okay. Anyways, oh my God, we worked on it for forever. And then it was the first day of preschool, and my eldest went to the bathroom. I helped him go to the bathroom before I left. And he came out, washed his hands, whatever, and a little girl was waiting to go in. And she walked in and she turned around and looked at him because he left a deposit. And she went, ew. All of a sudden the toilet started to get flushed because it was somebody else telling them. And it's like it can't always be mom. But I was
hmm
like, I'm gonna start to pay little girls $20 a pop to help me teach these boys. Seriously though, would that
yeah,
not be worth it? No fight, no frustration. I need you to go tell my son he's gross. Here's $20.
right.
I
Yeah.
did it, but I really wanted to.
I
And
mean,
then the one thing that drives me nuts though, why is a mom the only person capable of changing the toilet paper roll or replacing it?
I even have signs in my bathroom, like the sassy signs that say,
Yes.
like, change it. Or, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, please be neat
Yes.
and wipe the seat. Like all those, fun little sayings for the bathroom, they're up all over
I
in the
love
bathroom.
that.
And no, it doesn't work.
No, I
It
know.
still doesn't work. And they don't put the toilet paper, if they do change it, which is a very rare occasion. Mike changes the toilet paper. Yay. Like, well done. But nobody else in my house does. They'll leave it. And if they take the last roll of toilet paper, let's say the downstairs
Yep.
bathroom,
They
they
don't.
just they don't go and get four more to put in
Nope.
the toilet paper thing. They just leave it. So then you're sitting there using the toilet paper, it's gonna run out. You're like, let me reach back. Wait, no toilet paper.
Or if they're the ones sitting there, who do they call and holler at?
Oh yeah, mom.
Mom!
Yeah, always mom. Why is it always mom?
Because we wash their shorts too, so they know that we'll give them toilet.
Well, I don't wash their shorts anymore. But
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. No, I mean, it's like the constant, never ending. I mean, it's just, and it's with four kids. It
Ugh.
is like spitfire,
Yeah.
like rapid fire all the time. It's like I walk in the door and it's like, Mom, I need this. Mom, I need this. Mom, can you sign this? Mom, can we order this? Can you get me this? Can I do? And I'm like, oh my, like how, whoa, and I'm in an easier stage of life now than I was when my
Yeah.
kids were little. I
But
don't,
do you snap? Like, does your tone get sharp?
yes.
I get in trouble for this all the time. And I only
Yeah.
have my husband and my like, and my daughter at home. But they're like, whoa. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that whoa, or that, like, oh my gosh, you're going to love this. My boys used to go, Mom, calm down. And I would lose my literal mind. And this is what I said. I did not raise you to be so stupid to tell an angry woman to calm down. Never in the history of women in anger has that worked. Do better.
Good job.
Like, I was like, you are not that dumb. I did not raise you to be that dumb.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The other one that they still tease me about this, and we were talking about it because Charlie's in a psychology class and she was talking about how the brain can block that what the eye sees. And I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah, we call it boy eyes. If you say I can't see it, your brain will kind of block it, like the synapses from actually. So I please don't judge me, world. Well, whatever, judge me. I don't care. I'm here with my tequila and I'm happy. Um, I would say to them, they're like, Mom, I can't find it. I'm like, it is literally on the shelf in front of your eyes. Open your eyes. Mom, I can't find it. And so I started. If I get up and it's right where I told you, I get to punch you.
Oh,
And
there
I
you go.
punched them like so much. They're like, no. And I'm like, yes, yes, because this is going to help you look hard next.
Right. Stop using your man eyes. We call it the man eyes.
Yeah, we call it boy
Yep.
eyes.
Yep.
We also had pink jobs and blue jobs in our house.
Oh,
Like it was Todd was a blue job to take out the trash. Not that I
okay.
can't or won't, but it's like he's
Yeah.
just good at it, better at it. He always has specific spots he wants to trash and it changes. Like sometimes it's in the trough and sometimes no, I'll throw it in the back of the old truck. And I'm like, I don't have time for you changing rules.
Yeah, I don't do the trash. I don't do the yard, like mowing the lawn. But I so when we were first married, you're trying to be like the cute, supportive spouse, and you're like, okay, I'll try it. Show me how. Because, that was
Yeah.
also like a cute little flirty way to do it. So our first house, I was like, oh, I'll try it. Um, and apparently I don't mow the yard in straight lines or the correct lines. And so then I got fired from
Oh
doing it,
yeah.
but I may have also intentionally not mowed the yard in straight lines because I realized pretty quickly I didn't like it. It was outside in the hot and like ew, it's gross. Like it's
Oh, I
we didn't
love
have a
it.
riding lawnmower, you got to
Yeah.
do the push and there's even though you have the bag on the back, you're still getting all the grass stuff. Ew, yuck. So I got myself fired from that and I don't have to do it anymore. And I told Mike if he ever dies, I'm just moving out of the house and getting a townhouse where other people take care of the yard because I don't want to.
Same seas.
Yeah.
That or I actually don't mind mowing the grass, but we're out in the country and we do have a ride on lawnmower. So you just grab a beer in your headphones and you go live your best life where nobody
Yes.
can bug you. Um,
Sounds amazing.
yeah, but
No obligation.
I hate gardening.
Yeah, same.
I'm
Oh,
just
it's
like
so
I don't
tedious.
I just I don't have time for that. I shouldn't say I hate gardening. I like gardening when I don't own a studio
Okay.
because it's just too much guilt that I could be doing this. And I just
Mm,
think gardening is going to be my retirement project, much like pickleball and other things.
pickleball. I I don't I like gardening when I can just plant the flowers and then it looks pretty.
Yeah, but
But
the weeding.
the weeding and the constant care that it needs, I don't have time for that, nor do I have the attention span for it. So I just want to say where things go and have it look pretty. And
Yeah.
then there's like a magical fairy that comes and does all the other stuff for it. And I also don't end up keeping things alive. However, Patty,
What?
I I have kept a plant alive. Not only have I kept it alive for 7 months now, record,
Whoa.
I know. It has grown and I've had to repot it twice because he's gotten so big and he's so happy. I'm so proud of myself.
What is it?
It's like one of those little like mini roses. So somebody gave
Oh,
it to
okay. Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I had done a professional development and that was like a little
Yeah.
present of thank you. And so I kept it alive in its pot for a little while and then he started looking really sad and not happy and turning brown and leaves were kind of starting to fall off and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh gosh." And my mom came over and she's like, "No, he's not happy in his pot. Like you need to repot him. He
Yeah.
needs a bigger pot." And so I did, and he turned green and he got fatter. And then he started getting more buds. And then this weekend, he was getting so big, I was like, oh, I think we need to repot him again. And now he's like a big fat little rose. Um,
Aw,
I'm so proud of me
I'm
because
proud of you too.
I killed a cactus. They don't even need water, and I killed it.
They
So
do. They just don't need a lot of water.
I know, and yeah, but I killed it.
Oh,
So yeah, I was like, oh, maybe I'm in my like green thumb era. I don't want to garden, but I could have like little pots and
yeah.
plants that I can keep alive. Maybe this is the new like 46-year-old me.
Do you want me
What's
to send you an aloe?
Oh, I love aloe. We need aloe all the time. My poor pasty children that can't go in the sun,
Yeah.
which I know, but my husband forgets to put sunscreen on them. Again, what's in the mom brain of like how long we've been without the sunscreen?
Oh, yeah. Well, and I think the biggest thing is that women are able to multitask and have multiple tabs open in their brain at all times.
Hmm.
There's like the house file, the kid file, the appointment file, the work file, the after school schedule file, the husband file, the what's for supper file, the grocery list, the to do, like the house to dos. We can do all of that. I cannot for 1 second imagine my husband being able to hold that in his head. Not for 1 second. And
No.
he's like a quick thinker. Like he's on this subject and then he bounces to that one, into that one, into that one. But I to remember what he if it doesn't have four wheels and some chrome on it, that man will not remember.
Yeah. Mike is a like a one subject for a while. He has a ton of what I call useless knowledge. He can tell you.
Does Mike know you call it that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we talk about this all the time. I'm like, you can go play trivia night at the old people home because you will be great at like all of this random knowledge and facts of like when the singer, who
Yeah.
this person is. Like, he can hear a song and he's like, oh, that's so and so. Or like, people die and he's like, they were in this movie and this movie and this movie. And I'm like, yeah, no, still don't know who they are. Like, he knows all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I have no clue. I don't even know the words to like to songs, the lyrics to songs. The kids make fun of me all the time at the studio. Like, it's a dance in a song that we're doing for months at
Yeah.
a time,
Yeah.
and I still can't sing the lyrics. And I listen to it all the time, and then I just make up my own. So that's in my book
Ooh,
of crazy things that I say because I think my lyrics are actually better than the song lyrics. But
Carly gets so mad at me. You sang that wrong. And I'm like, welcome to your first row free seat at my concert.
yes,
Just get in, buckle up, and just shut up. You're at the front row.
yeah,
Like,
and it's
loud and
amazing.
proud, wrong and strong. That's how I sing.
And if it has multiple parts, I will be all the parts, especially if it's
Yes.
Broadway. Watch out. It is a one-woman show up here. I am
I
all the characters.
I want to hear you do Broadway. What's your favorite?
Um, I actually just had this conversation last night with a friend. And so my first all-time favorite of Broadway was Phantom of the Opera. That is what was
Oh,
out when I was in middle school,
yeah.
my very first musical that I heard, and we got the tape, the cassette tape of it. And then we
Ooh.
got the CD because they had just come out with CDs. And that was very exciting to have the CD because you could push the number that you wanted to go to and you didn't have to listen to the whole thing and guess where you were at.
Oh,
Um, so that was my first one. And then that was actually the first one that I saw like on stage. It came here into Raleigh. Um, and so I loved that one. My favorite lately, I mean, of course, everybody loves Hamilton. Wicked's the new big thing.
yeah.
I loved her when she was a baby, Wicked, back in 2003 and saw them
Yeah.
on stage. Um, I really love Hadestown. That was good.
Okay.
I saw that. Remember when we were in New York
Yeah.
for that Forever Long conference? Because we did Domination first and then we
Oh,
did
yeah, yeah.
Street. Oh gosh, and we were there forever. That was way too much conferencing. But I went to see a lot of shows and I saw Hades Town with the original cast. Oh, so good.
Was that
Uh,
when we went to Girl on an Island?
no, that was the time before. This,
I loved
yeah,
that
once on this
show.
island, so good. In the round, that was awesome.
So good.
I came back, and so the kids always know when I've gone to New York and seen shows because then I come back.
You're like, we're dancing to this.
We're doing this choreography this time and this year. And they're like, oh, she saw that show. Now
Yeah.
she's inspired. I'm like, yes, I am. Yeah, I came back this year because I spent 10 days in New York with Liam and another dancer at a convention. And I saw 6 shows while I was there.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
I was living my best life. But my favorite was Just in Time with Jonathan Groff.
Yeah.
And oh, so good. So good. So good. Like
Nice.
it was in the same theater that we saw once on this island.
Yeah.
Like the one that was
Good.
under Wicked, like
Yeah.
down in the basement. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was in the same theater. And he did it. It's so good.
Aw, I love that.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
What was
Back
I
to
gonna
topic.
Oh yeah,
Squirrel
whatever.
moment.
That's okay. We're totally I wanted to talk about resentment.
Yes.
Like how the quiet exhaustion shows up as frustration, like homework, even towards ourselves. My biggest pet peeve that like seriously drives me nuts, like 0 to 60 in no time. When I put something at the top of the stairs, come on. It's at the top of the stairs. You walk past it 50 times, but not once did it occur to you to take it down the stairs with you and put it away.
Yeah.
It makes and then you tell them, please take that down with me. You don't need to tell me. Let's back up a minute. Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's
Well,
let's run the real tape.
nobody is more full of false hope than a mom who puts things on the stairs for other family members to take up.
Yeah, no
Truth.
mom is. It's yes.
I mean, truth. Like, it'll sit there for days, days.
It makes me lose my mind
Mm-hmm.
because you you know you're just choosing not to see it. You're choosing to not help out. And yet when you're reminded, you try to insert more mom guilt than we already carry on, whoa, you don't need to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't I once actually asked my husband, I'm like, do you like to be told what to do? He was so offended, but it was a genuine question. He's like, what? Why would you like he's like, why would you ask me that? I'm like, well, because you wait until you're asked. And I believe that you can see it on your own, right? Like, and I was trying to be like genuine and approach with caution, but it did not go well.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I can't believe you think that. And I'm like, well, what what else am I supposed to think? Like, do you know that that has to be done, right? Well, of course they do. So why do you wait for somebody to tell you, aka me, um, to do it?
You know,
I think it's
yeah.
a fair, legit question, but yeah, it went over like a fart in church, Megan. It did not
Yes,
go well.
nobody, don't ask your husband that. It's not gonna go well. Oh, I mean, it's so frustrating. And
Yeah.
it, like
What
we
gets you? What makes you resent your family?
Okay, I'm gonna
People
sound
at
really
work.
I'm gonna sound really petty. So the loading of the dishwasher makes me want to lose my mind.
Because they
Like
don't do it right.
it is not hard, but why? Why? When
Why?
you have the utensil thing,
Yeah.
basket, right?
Yeah.
And yes, I understand it's convenient to drop it in that front basket because you just like they lean down. But when it's full, do you really think cramming more utensils in that one little portion of the basket, one, is going to get anything clean? And then two, like if you just went to the next one, or maybe I don't know, the shocking, pull the drawer out and there's tons of room all right there.
Also, on the dishwasher, please don't let the spoon spoon.
Yes.
Why is that hard?
Like it even has little holes. Mine has like little
Yeah,
tiny
mine too.
holes that you can just stick the butt of the utensil in there. And
Mine
it,
flip it up. They flip it up so they can jam more.
so do mine.
Yeah.
And then we have the little basket at the top that, like, I don't know, it's like this the little tiny thin thing that
Okay.
like it has these little slots and you can even put utensils in there,
Yeah.
like sideways. Oh, shocker. Like, I know they just kind of throw them all on there, like not in the little slots. And I'm like, I feel like I have raised like animals, feral animals. I'm like, this is not hard. You get straight A's in school, but you can't freaking put the utensils in the utensil spots and figure this out.
I just want to make them eat off of the dishes they do.
Oh, that is another one. Like them washing dishes, because that's our rule is like if we cook,
You clean.
you clean. And so, and we are usually cook, Mike and I usually cook. And so they have to clean the dishes and they have to, they take turns or whatever. It is disgusting. I'm like, those videos you see on Instagram of the parents who go to their adult children's houses and they
Todd and
act.
I dream of this. We're gonna like gnaw on the corners of the gyprock to like I'm gonna get hockey bags and I'm gonna walk around just accidentally slamming into wall. I cannot wait.
I'm gonna go and lick all of the utensils, or I'm gonna like get peanut butter and then just put the peanut butter covered knife in the dishwasher. Like
I'm
when
just gonna stick it to the counter.
why not? Right? Do the jelly, squeeze the jelly, and it gets all
Yeah.
over everything. Just leave it. It's fine. It's
I'm gonna steal all of the chargers and iPhone cords. All
I'm
of them. They're
take
coming
all of
home
the
with
toilet
me.
paper. Yeah, I'm gonna take the toilet paper off the roll and just leave the empty rolls. Yes, I cannot wait for that day. Or I'm gonna go vacuum and pretend to vacuum. This is my other favorite one when they do chores and they go like boom, 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 and they think the room's done. And I'm like, what? eh, Like, do you not see that there is a pile of dirt? Or like we've two labs, like there's lab hair everywhere. There is a giant tumbleweed of hair. Like what part of I vacuumed and you think the tumbleweed of hair should remain on the floor? I'm not trying to
Yeah.
build myself another dog
Yeah.
and like collect the hair just in case or make myself a wig. Like, no, that the point of vacuuming was to get that up off the floor. Oh,
I found we hired a house cleaner for quite a few years, and I liked my family so much better because
yeah.
I would clean my house on the weekends because you teach all week. You're doing the kids and all the things. We'd quite often have hockey on Saturday or Sunday, not always both days. And then you'd come home and you'd clean like a banshee through the weekend. And then they like would go to eat a meal and I'd be like, careful. Ah! And I'm like jumping on them. And it's like, you need to let them eat. But because it was my work, it's like I just turned into a lunatic. When I hired a house cleaner, it was like I it's not that I didn't care. I just knew like it wasn't a sign of disrespect to me and
Mm-hmm.
my time, which is how I took it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know, maybe that's not right or wrong because they weren't thinking about me at all, but also that was kind of part of the problem. You weren't thinking about anything or the time sacrifice or the energy sacrifice that your mom put in to making this happen as well.
Right. And I think that's what gets a lot of gets us frustrated is
Yeah.
you don't forward think. You really have no concept or
Oh,
even understanding of how much work goes into making this happen. And then, so when they mess up the counter, when they don't do things right, when we have to go back and we ask them to do chores, but then we have to go back and do them again because they chose not to do it correctly,
yeah.
though they've been taught, they're not thinking
Yeah.
about the extra workload that goes on us for that. They're just checking a box, moving on, and
Yeah.
living their best life. And it is frustrating, and it does feel like disrespect. And it's when you lose your mind. It's when you flip your lid and you become that screaming mom that needs to calm down. Calm down, mom.
You need a sandwich and some Kid Rock.
Well,
Or
just yeah, some tequila
one of
because
these doesn't hurt either.
that's why moms drink wine and tequila because that's where we are. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
had a housekeeper too. That was one thing that I did before COVID. I haven't done it since then. Obviously it stopped in
Yeah.
COVID. And then we just gave the kids chores. And I think I just stopped caring. I really do. I think I stopped caring of if it was somewhat done. I'm in this phase of like our life is so busy and there's so much going on. And also our house is like 13, 14 years old now and things are falling apart and things need to be replaced. We're at that phase of
Yeah.
our house that I'm like, you know what, we'll get to it, but I'm not going to sit here and kill myself, nor do I care that much for something that we're going to have to fix
Yeah.
anyways. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, I do care about the kitchen. I do care if they don't clean the sink.
Yeah.
I do care about the bathroom when we're
Care about
growing.
yeah, the things that'll
Yeah,
give you a MRSA infection and land you in the hospital.
correct. Like if it's
Worth
going to give
caring
me a health
over.
hazard, I care.
Yeah.
Like if Liam doesn't vacuum 100% properly, I probably will fuss or tell him he can't have friends over until he fixes it. But really,
Yeah.
it's okay. I did get one of those robot vacuums.
Do you love it?
Um, oh, I call her the Meg. Because she's a shark vacuum. She's the Meg. Um, and I do love it, except she's dumb, and I can't figure out how to get her to stop getting stuck on a cliff every day. She gets stuck on a cliff because she goes over this one door jam that she's not even supposed to go near because you can map it,
Yeah.
and the hooker like gets stuck on the cliff, and I'm like, can you just like I don't know.
If not.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it does help because it does get at least, the dirt and the dog hair up.
Yeah.
That has been a good little hack, I guess, um, to kind of take the stress off. What are your hacks? What were the things that you either stopped caring about or started doing or having other people do?
Um, for me, like the ones that really drove me crazy is when I packed you a lunch and or when I packed them a lunch and they didn't eat it. So I just like it would happen twice, and then I'm like, you're packing your own lunch. Like Charlie had to start packing her some preschool because she would not eat what I
Mhm.
said. Um, and then laundry, they took over pretty quick too. When we got where the boys were at hockey like 2 nights a week, Charlie was at dance 2 or 3 nights a week, I was at dance 3 or 4 nights a week, Todd was working till 5 or 6. They did have chores. Like everybody had to clean something, but we quite often would turn on the tunes on Saturday, like just
Mhm.
blast some music, and we'd all tie in and do our thing.
Yeah.
And that actually was fun. Did it happen a lot and consistently? Absolutely not. Um, but it took the edge off of things. They had to take turns making supper. We used to do we called it chop night. I don't know if you ever saw that show Chop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we stole this from a friend who did it with her kids, and we did it more to kind of get our boys reading and following instruction, but also because I I want my kids to always want to come home. I don't want them to need to come home.
Okay.
You know,
Yes.
like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Um, I wanted to give them the skills to launch and launch successfully. So we started doing chop night, and everybody we would put like dessert, main course, side, appetizer. What was the other one? Um, there's five anyway, because we had five of us. And we would put those things in a hat and everybody would draw out what it was. So the person would pick the main, like what they're doing for the main meal. And then everybody else would go and pick accordingly. And they'd have to go into the recipe books, pick what they're going to make their grocery list. And then when we go shopping together, the kids would have to take their grocery list and we would put it all in the cart, but it taught them how to shop and look for things too. And then we'd come home and we'd cook it. And it was a lot of fun. Like we did that probably, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, once a month or something like that. We would do chop night. And it was something they learned like to look forward to.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it helped, like it helped, but it also taught them some skills
Hmm.
on like this is what you're gonna be responsible for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girls, I feel like we did a better job teaching them to cook. Um, and and getting them involved in it. And
Yeah.
then the boys, it's um Liam Liam did learn. Liam doesn't want to learn to cook, and so there's that. And so he's very resistant to it. He acts like, "Oh, I just can't do it." And he's always gotten away, like he was like that with talking too as a baby, and was like, "Oh, I can't do it." And he got his sisters to talk for him. Like this is a common thing with him.
Yeah.
So he's a bit of a struggle. But he's gotten some things down. Like he can do some things. And then Ryan, we were trying to get to learn to cook. And he we where were we? I don't know where we were, but he wanted to make himself grilled cheese.
Oh, okay.
And somehow he saw on YouTube, or I don't know, maybe he looked up how to do a grilled cheese and he found some stupid person who was like, you can make grilled cheese in the toaster.
Oh no, we didn't.
You cannot make grilled cheese in the toaster. Not
No.
when you have the stand-up toaster. But, some idiot out there on the internet was like, yes, you can make grilled cheese in the toaster. So Ryan tried to make grilled cheese in my toaster. I had this toaster since college. It was my favorite toaster. They don't make appliances like they used
No.
to.
No, they do
I
not.
mean, and it was like probably
Oh
the
no.
$12 toaster from,
Yeah.
White, Black, and Decker. Like, but it worked perfectly. Like, it still worked. It'd been 20 some years. I loved this toaster. And he tried to make grilled cheese in it. And, those smoke alarms are going off. It's burning the cheese. Everything is just nasty. And we ended up having to throw it away. But I was like, oh, all right, we probably need to not leave him to his own devices to figure out how to make these things. Oh, now he can make himself some mac and cheese. He does do the craft box mac and cheese. He's
Yeah.
figured that out for the most part. But yeah, I mean, we just like Michaela bakes all the time. She has her own recipe book. Like she loves to cook and bake. Reagan will do some things, like she will bake and, cook. Ever since the boyfriend started coming around, she's been cooking more,
Oh, she's learned from her mother with like the lawn care, but it's in food.
right? She's like, "Oh, but the boyfriend's here. Let me try to cook." Um,
But the dishes are cleaner on the nights he comes over too.
no, because Liam does the
Oh,
dishes if she cooks over Ryan, and so no.
no.
No, no.
Um,
We're still working on that. If I end up with some weird disease, have them test my
well,
dishes.
I'll be like, those kids poisoned her, you test her.
I
Um,
know.
I just remembered a story. You're gonna love this.
Okay.
You know, like when the kids are like, "Hey, mom, I need like 20 cookies for tomorrow."
Mm, yes.
So Dylan was in high school and they used to play hockey, the kids against the teachers.
Hmm.
Um, and I can't remember what grade it was in. Anyway, but you had to take a donation for the food bank in order to, and it was around this time, like which is Thanksgiving in Canada currently. Um, anyway, I get this phone call. Mom, I forgot to bring a food item for the hockey game. And I'm like, well, that sounds like a you problem, Dylan. And he goes, Mom, please, could you bring me something? He goes, I really want to play. And he goes, like, are you on your way to work? And I'm like, well, I have to leave, but I'm like, I have to leave in like 5 minutes. I don't have time to run it into you. He goes, that's okay. We're on a break. Like, I'll be outside. It's fine, Mom. And I'm like, I will pull up to the front and you better be there, Dylan. And he goes, okay. And he goes, Mom, Silas and Luke forgot too. Could you bring them food too? And I'm like, Jesus, Murphy. So I'm like, I am not, like I said, Dylan, this has to be like a drive by. You have to be there. I can make this work. And yes, I'll bring something for the boys, but you need to be there. And he's like, okay. So I grab stuff out of my pantry and I load it in my car and I drive down to the high school. And there's true to form, they were standing out front and they saw me. And so I rolled down my window. Nobody moved. So I honked my horn because that was the agreement. Megan, there's been a few times in my life where I have seen red when it comes to my children. They looked at me and went, wait, wait, like put their hand up, wait, wait, like just a second.
Wait, wait, for what?
I don't know. They were finishing their conversation, like they were standing in a group talking.
Oh,
And I did. I saw red. Keep in mind my window was open. I started hurling canned goods out my car
yes, you did.
at the kids at the high school and peeled out of there.
Yes.
You have to remember, I live in such a small town. You know where I live. You've seen it. It is
Yes.
such a small town. So, of course, one of the moms sends me like a message on Facebook or something. I can't remember. It was a text. She's like, I heard you did like a drive by of the high school today. Like, did anyone get hit? I was like, listen, listen. You forgot to send your child to school with a food item. So I saved his butt. Like, don't spread those rumors that I'm that crazy mom. But it was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That just that like, I'm gonna choke somebody, but I don't have time
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be late for work. Thank you for not caring.
Well, it's like when they flip out because it's Spirit Week, the 800th Spirit Week of the year. And I'm like, what are we even dressing up for now? I don't even know. I can't keep up. I have kids in three different schools with three different Spirit
Spirits.
Weeks and like all the things. And yeah. So, and
Yeah,
like, I don't know if you have mixed match socks. And some of these are like insane themes that I'm like, this requires weeks of planning and putting things together. Like, why can't we just wear a color one day
yeah,
or like
yeah.
wacky tacky, put on some like what happened to the normal Spirit Week stuff, but now we got to like rhyme without a reason. I don't even know what that means, but there's like all this like
Rhyme without a reason?
rhyme without a reason. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know me either. Yeah, so that we skipped it. It's like, forget it. Now that they're in high school, they can figure it out on their own. But then they're like, "Can you buy me this? Can we get
Mhm.
this on Amazon? Can you?" And I'm like, "No, it's like up to $100 for a
Yeah,
stupid beer week. No, pick
yeah.
something that's in your closet. Figure it out." But yeah, so by Ryan, number four, I quit all things spirit. Like, I just elementary school for him. He was that kid who they
Congratulations,
would.
kids. You have killed mom's spirit.
I was like, I am done. I am not participating in this crap anymore. I am not doing Polar Express Day. He can wear
Yeah,
his pajamas if he remembers to. He doesn't even want to wear his pajamas to school because then he can't play basketball. Like I am done. I am done with this nonsense. I am done with these dumb projects that I have to do because they're not kid appropriate. I mean, they're kid appropriate for like but they're
yeah,
not developmentally appropriate. Like they cannot do them on their own. And
yeah.
a parent has to do them like Enterprise Day. What kid do you know can make 20 of an item that then they can sell to somebody else? I 100% support them understanding economics. But really,
Like
have
at
freaking
what grade?
this was second grade. Have freaking arts and
What?
crafts day in your classroom. Why does my house have to turn into the sweatshop? Like,
I love you, Megan. Oh, wow.
Michaela wanted to sew some pillows. We had to make freaking 25 of these little damn pillows. I was going to lose my mind. She was number one and I was over it. But like stuff like that, I'm like, y'all, I am 100% behind teachers all the time. I
Yeah,
am the teacher supporter. I am your
yeah.
biggest cheerleader. I am like all the things. But when you come up with this stupid nonsense that puts so much more work on me, you you have like gone down some notches. You're not getting the nice Christmas
I was
present
gonna
that
say your
year.
Christmas gift just got downgraded.
Yeah, like I no, because I mean I know it looks real cute and it's Instagram worthy or whatever, but like think about what you're putting on the parents because we're done. We are tired. I am in the I do not care club. We do not care club. We do not care club starter lady. You are my people and I feel
Yeah,
like you and me and Patty could be like best friends because
seriously.
we are 100% in your club. We do not care anymore.
You know what we need to start
Yes.
is a mom night out for I Survive Spirit Weeks,
Yeah.
where you dress up in your like favorite moo with your best tequila or whatever, and you just, I don't know, go do fun mom things.
Or take the stupid outfits that you had to come up with for your kid and have like little pieces of it. Like we have Letterland in kindergarten, and those poor mamas have to dress their kids up like whatever the letter is. Like I don't even
What?
know. Apparently, I don't pay attention, but like um it's not right, but like Goblin G or Harry the H, and like they all have these different names, and they're jumping Judy for J, and so then you're supposed to dress up like them. These poor kindergarten moms, I mean, of course, they're also in kindergarten, so they're like still excited about nonsense like this.
Yeah, if it's your first, if it's your
Right.
third, fourth, or more.
Yeah. I was like, take a piece of paper, write the name on it, and put it on you. There's your sign.
Yeah. Yeah, like the little business label. Hello, my name is.
Pretty much.
Oh, you know what would be cool for A though? Is like a maple flag, like the maple leaf from Canada. Like, A.
Oh, there you go.
I would do A.
What if
And
we
then
did like drunken alphabet? We
I
come
might
up.
get behind that.
I like that one. I like that one. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm all
B is boozy Barbara.
yes.
What
I
would
feel like we could come up with a lot of really good ones on this
okay,
one.
this might be our We Survived Spirit Week Mom's Night Out. Come as your favorite
Inappropriate letter.
inappropriate letter.
I'm gonna be H, hooker H. I call everything a hooker.
You do. I love that about you. That hooker, I'm like, ooh, somebody did something.
Yep.
Some,
Yeah. Either something is a hooker, like it hooks into something, or somebody is a hooker. If I
or
call
they
somebody
are a
a hooker,
hooker.
yeah, then we got
I hadn't heard that word in so long until you brought it up, and I can't remember who did what, but you're like, that hooker. Oh man. I
yeah,
love it.
that's a
I
good
love it.
one. That's a good one. Yeah, I like this. I like this like we survived Spirit Week, Spirit Night for the
Wouldn't that be
mamas.
a great time?
Yeah, because
Okay, do you know how I think we should close this episode?
how?
Rapid fire things that you will not miss when your kids are gone.
Oh, all right. Ready?
Yeah.
You go first.
Cupboard doors being left open.
Dirt on the doors.
Um, Having to wash my light switches because I had three boys and they're all mechanical.
Yes. Oh, I agree. The pee smell in the bathroom that you can't ever find.
Ooh. Um, toothpaste spit in the sink.
Yes. Or toothpaste globs
Yeah,
stuck in the sink that you're
that's
like,
what
did
I
you
meant.
even brush your
Yeah,
teeth?
yeah.
Yeah. Um, the spit on the mirrors in the bathroom. Mm.
Never putting the hand towel back where it's supposed to be.
No, it's always on the floor in the
Yeah,
sink,
yeah.
wet. All the multiple washcloths that are everywhere in the bathroom, but in the dirty laundry where they should be.
Vacuuming and leaving the vacuum out.
Well, you might need it again.
Fair.
Uh,
Fair.
how about dusting and still seeing the dust? Like you see the swipe in the middle.
Yeah. Like,
Everything
was
else.
that your self check that you failed?
Yep.
Um, okay, let me think. Oh, juice spills.
Mm. Sticky counters and you don't know why. Ooh.
Ew.
Mm.
Hang on. Stuff at the top of my stairs.
Shoes randomly all over my kitchen, dining area, everything, everywhere. Just shoes.
Uh, Having to go look for my spoons.
Oh, or your forks.
Or my
Either one.
fork.
Yeah. Yeah, put an Amber Alert on those. Random food and drinks in my car, and I don't know how they got there. Like the cups, the French fry, like all the things.
Smoothies in go mugs or things with straws where the lids don't come off and they've left them for days.
Oh, yeah. Uh, like the ridiculous number of water bottles that we have in my house, but
Right?
we're not allowed to throw them away. And I'm like, but you drink out of the same one all
Yeah.
day. Okay.
Balled up socks left wherever you took them off. Also goes
Mhm.
for pants and whatever else you took off while you were on your way to wherever you were going naked.
Mhm. The random things that you find broken and it's I don't know. Well, I didn't do it. Nobody. Like whoever know you remember the Family Circus? I know this
Yes.
isn't wrap up hard. Remember the Family Circus comics? And there was like the little ghost and his name was Nobody or Not Me.
Yes. That little troll.
The
Yes.
little troll and like all the little kids are like, well, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. Why not me? Not me. And then there's
Yeah,
like the little ghost, not me, who supposedly did all the things. I was like, yes, yes, that is so
that is
accurate.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
That was fun.
I, I will miss. I think I will miss them. Like when it's quiet and I don't know what to do with my time. I
Yeah.
think it like that part I will like I do I miss Michaela. She's in college. Like I do miss her.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, yeah, there I will love being able to like clean my house and walk back in and it's still clean.
Yeah. That is one thing we noticed when the boys moved out is that our house stayed cleaner much longer.
Mm,
I miss their hugs and just them coming in and sitting down and having a cup of coffee or whatever at the table and just telling you about their day.
yeah. Yeah. Now you got to wait for the phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well, that
still
was
do love the hugs though. I get good hugs when they come home.
yeah.
And they do come home a fair bit. Like,
Yeah, yours are close. So,
yeah. And we try to do a family like potluck at least once a month so that them and the girlfriends come with them and catch up and play some family games or just
oh,
chat. Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
It was so.
Yeah, all the things that, just kind of feel like it was a good vent session about being
Kinda.
a mom.
I kinda did. I would love if our listeners, if you do take us up on the create a mom night out after like we survived Spirit Week, let us know what you did.
Yes.
Let us know. Send pictures, put it on, load it on the Instagram channel.
Yes, let us know what your mom night out I survived Spirit Week or any like I'm gonna protest this. Yes, let's see it
Yes.
because we're getting into that season where the asks are getting more and more and more. So, yeah, let's do some not quiet quitting this year. Let's do some loud quitting. What
Oh,
are
I
you gonna
love that.
quit?
What am I gonna quit? I don't have much left to quit. Like
Yeah, you're kind of out of the
I'm kind of like Charlie's kind of raising herself. Like she's she's easy. She does what she's supposed to do. She's very responsible and internally driven.
need
Like
to
as
figure
far
out
as
my youth thing.
schoolwork and all of that goes,
Yeah.
um,
I need
what
to
am
figure
I
out my
gonna
youth
quit?
thing to quit. I mean, we're at elementary school. We graduated last year. I don't have to do carpool anymore, and I don't have to do the dumb projects. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm quitting anymore. Hmm. I'm sure there'll be something that comes up, and I'm like, nope, not doing it.
There you go.
I've retired.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of The Invisible Workload of Women.
We'll see you next time on No Bras Required. We can talk about the serious things and walk each other home from diapers to death and all the things that come in between, but also to bring the humor and our crazy squirrel moments and all of our funny stories that we've lived from parenting to entrepreneurship to just being us and the adventures that we come up with. But we want to build a community and be those people to give you some sound advice that, you know, maybe makes you giggle a little bit every once in a while.
So thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, share with your favorite hot mess mom friends, and give us a follow on Instagram at No Bras Required Pod.
Every week, we'll drop a new episode tackling everything from marriage and mom guilt to leadership and loss with humor, heart, and maybe a little tequila or wine. So bring your favorite drink and join us every week.